In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys the perfect way to secure top companies in New Zealand who are ready to sponsor your work visa for you to leave your country. No matter the country you might be living in, you might be living in Cape Verde, you might be living in Benin, you might be living in the Sudan, you might be living in Nigeria, Angola, Rwanda, the Philippines, Chile, Venezuela, Argentina, New York in America, wherever you are all around the world. These companies are looking to sponsor your work visa and have you move to New Zealand and take up positions in their cooperation. Okay, so I need you guys to give me only 10 minutes. 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you how to get the perfect work visa sponsor to New Zealand. So what can you do? I want you to tap your sister so she can tap her best friend, who's going to tap her cousin, who's going to call her uncle, and get them all together to come watch this content, particularly if you're interested in going to New Zealand to work. So why don't you hold on to that thought while Fuse dashes up to the market, and I'm going to be right back, and you guys already know, with more.
You know the way I do it when I drop lyrical. Anytime I spit lyrical, philosophical. All the niggas mimical, but they stare still on taking literal. Punchlines collateral. Maximum damage.
Hello, Chronics. Hello, YouTube. How are you all doing today? It's still your value-based king, Fuse from FuseChronicles.com. Now, like I said in the introduction, in this episode, I'm going to be taking you guys on a 10 minutes journey to discovering your perfect work visa sponsor company in New Zealand. If you have been following our videos up until this point, if you're new here, I welcome you, and if you're old, I thank you for supporting your boy and coming back for more. But if you've been following our content to this point, you know that we come through with a particular visa category on how to access or move to a country, and in the next episode, I tell you about how to seize opportunities, particularly if you're looking to work in those countries you're moving to. I tell you how to bag a sponsor, how to get the perfect sponsor to sponsor your visa, particularly if you're going to work, your work visa to those countries. This video, this episode is not going to be an anomaly. It's not going to be different from the trend. We're going to be taking you guys on how you can get the perfect work visa sponsor for your work visa application to New Zealand. So if this is what you're interested in getting, why don't you stick around and I'll show you how to go about it. All I need you guys to do for me is give me only 10 minutes. I'm going to show you how to get the perfect work sponsor company for your work visa application to New Zealand. Now, I'm not ignorant. I'm anything but ignorant, okay? I'm not ignorant of the fact that not everybody wants to relocate to a different country. Not everybody is interested in moving overseas. There are people in the Sudan, and I mean the Sudan, whether North or South Sudan, where they've been fighting, they've been warring for 30 years. I think it's over 30 years now. They've been fighting. I'm talking about shooting guns and whatever for over 30 years. But there are people in these countries that are still comfortable and living large and living well. There are people in Mozambique where there are piracy issues and terrorism and all that kind of stuff who are living very well and they don't want to move. But there's one thing that I've noticed that everybody wants to do. Most people are interested in finding out how it would feel like to work in a different country. Maybe not apply to be citizens of those countries, but just work in those countries. So people are thinking, how will it feel like to be a doctor in New Zealand? How will it feel like to be an engineer in America? How would it feel like to be a veterinarian in Canada? Or in the UK or in Australia. So most people want to apply their trade or their competence, apply their skill in a different zip code or country. Now, if you are interested in working in New Zealand, in this video, I'm going to show you the first step okay, which is securing a sponsor company that is going to send you a job offer letter that you're going to in turn take to the New Zealand High Commission in your country or embassy in your country for them to stamp a visa in your passport. Look at this bad boy here. You're going to stamp a visa on your passport, okay? And then you can be on your way to moving to New Zealand. Now, if you're looking to get to New Zealand on a work visa, you cannot jump this step, okay? You cannot say, oh, Fuse, I can do without securing a company. I'm just going to fly out and go to the embassy or High Commission of New Zealand in my country and I'm going to apply for a work visa. You're going to be denied out the gate immediately. You're not even going to consider your application. You need to secure sponsorship with companies or one or two companies, no, not two, literally, usually one company that's offered you a job offer and you like what they do and you feel you're going to fit perfectly into the corporation or what it is they do in that company, and then you're going to take that job offer letter or contract, put it together with your visa application and supporting documents, and you're going to go apply for this work visa. Now, some of these companies do not require any experience. Some of these companies do not even require that you have an English proficiency test, and most of these companies offer you jobs without even thinking about your age, so there's no age limitation in some of these companies. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to jump right onto my laptop and I'm going to show you guys where to go to get this company. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get on with it. To get the perfect company that is going to offer you a job and actually take every burden that has to do with sponsoring your work visa, you have to go to a website called seek.co.nz. So, okay, if you see it, seek.co.nz. So that's seek, seek.co.nz. So it's the first one here. It's the first one right here. It's the first one that Google brings out. So I didn't want to go straight to the website. I just wanted to go to Google. So even if it's the worst case of dyslexia, you know that I've stripped this process down to the bones and you can get on with your application process. So I need you guys to give me only 10 minutes, okay? 10! And you're going to get the perfect company. So whatever company you're looking for. So first of all, let's put New Zealand here, okay? So let me just show you guys. Although the company is a New Zealand company, so most companies here, as you can see, these are all districts and counties and cities in New Zealand. So let's just put all New Zealand there. So you're going to any classification. Are you an accountant? Do you want to go into accounting, administration and office support, advertising, arts and media, banking, financial services, call center, customer service, whatever you want to do, you search, you can tick any of this box, but I clicked on all, okay? I clicked on all, so I'm going to put visa, yes, I'm going to put visa sponsorship here, okay? And I'm going to put seek all. I'm going to put seek jobs. As you guys can see, it's loading. So you would see Australia. Sometimes when the result comes out, you see Australia. Now the reason why Australia is so linked and so intertwined with New Zealand is because in Australia they have a visa category known as New Zealand visa, and people who move from New Zealand to Australia with this visa category have the permission and authority to work in perpetuity, so they can work indefinitely in Australia. So New Zealand has this understanding with several other countries. This is why lots of people apply to New Zealand, and this is why I'm so surprised and I'm in shock when most people don't even know the potency and the relevance of the New Zealand work visa. It can actually set you on your way and set you on the path to permanent residency, and there's a whole lot of benefits that comes with permanent residency in New Zealand. If you want to know more about permanent residency in New Zealand, a video is going to pop up there. You can watch it and it's going to tell you all you need to know. I don't want to go too much into that because I just want this to be done. I want this to be done in 10 minutes. So these are all the jobs that particular search query got for us. Okay, so there's the registered nurses. So if you're a nurse, a healthcare practitioner, you might want to apply with that. There's the chef de partie. If you want to work in a hotel, hospitality industry, you can want to work with that. The chef and cooks required for original Aussies. Auckland, this is New Zealand, so you might want to apply for that. So let's go down. I'm looking for something. Okay, let's go to relief work, early childhood teacher. Okay, so these are for people who work in the educational sector. Maybe you've been a teacher. The reason why I'm going for teachers is in most countries, people don't rate teachers that much. Maybe your country, people rate teachers. I rate my teacher, okay, because I believe my teacher is the one that put me on the path to be where I am today. But there's some countries where teachers don't get that level of gravitas. So I want to just go with teachers so you know that no matter what you are doing, you might be a plumber, you might be a tailor, a fashion designer, a cobbler, a shoe cobbler, whatever, there's an opportunity for you to secure this visa. So I'm just going to click on this. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to wait for it to load up. Now, there's another way that you can apply for this job. Okay, you can sign into the Seek. You can create an account on the seek.co.nz or .nz website and upload your CV and cover letter there. So when you get these positions, they're just going to take your credentials from the Seek website and fill in all the parameters for you. Okay. Now, I'm not doing this as an affiliate. I'm not affiliated with these guys. They don't pay me any commissions. I'm just trying to help you guys out there who are looking to get sponsors to go to New Zealand on a work visa. Okay? So let's get on with it. So you're going to have to read what this job entails. So we are one of the leading agencies that work with over a number of different child care centers in Hawke's Bay region. So whatever, this is what you're going to be doing. This is what the job entails. No nomination sponsorship for visas, not available for casual employment. So you already know that is here already. If this is what you're looking for, you just click on apply. Now it's a temporary work, okay? So it's a temporary. If you get to New Zealand with this company, just know you're going to be doing temporary work, so it's not impermanent. So you're going to click apply. You're going to click apply. It's going to take you to the website, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe my internet is a little bit off today. So you're going to wait for it to load up. And I think it's going to redirect you to the company. Okay, so this job is sponsored by Randstad. Okay, so I've worked with Randstad in the past. Yes, I've worked with Randstad in the past. When I was in a different country, I've worked with Randstad. Randstad is a job-specific recruitment agency. So most big corporations use Randstad for job placements. So if this is okay by you, you might as well, if this is okay by you, you could go on filling the application form, or you could go back. Yeah, you could go back and you could pick the next job. So let's move on with the application, because I just want to show you guys how to secure this, how to get this done. So this is in here. You're going to put your email address, okay? You're going to put your email address. So I'm going to put email Fuse Chronicles, okay? So I'm going to put email info@fusechronicles.com, and you're gonna put your password. Now there's how your password has to be structured. It has to be done with caps and small letters. So let me put on, okay, it has to be done with caps and numbers. So you're going to enter it here again. Let's see. So now you upload your cover letter, okay? You upload your cover letter. So I think I have a cover letter somewhere here in this system. So let me just see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I do, I don't think I do. So, oh, you upload your CV, I'm sorry. You upload your CV. There's gonna be a point where you're going to upload your cover letter. So as you can see, they said if you have any problem, you can get in touch. We're here to help you. So the person, your human resource officer, is a lady called Elizabeth Chamberlain. So you can get in touch with her. And I think that's that. But it's a straightforward process. Okay, so you guys can just stick with me. So you can put your phone number here. So let's just, if you're in the UK or in whatever country, you can just put your number here. So let's do that. And you select your country. What country are you? Are you in Germany? Are you in the Sudan? Are you in the Philippines? Wherever you are. So let's put South Africa. Okay. Let's put the good old South Africa. I'm not in South Africa. But let's just put this. Let's put it here. Okay. Let's put South Africa. So you continue. You want to save your information. So next time you want to log in, the system is just going to auto-fill the parameters for you. Do that, but I'll just put never. And you choose your industry here. What industry do you want to work in? What industry are you applying for? So in this case, because we picked that job, let's put education. Okay, let's put education, early years, and salary. What is your salary expectation? Okay, so I'm just going to go for something 0 to 30K, and that's annual. And notice period. Do you want how soon can you get there? If you get the job, how soon are you ready to move to get yourself ready to be out? So let's just put 1 month, or let's put 2 months to get our documentations in a row. And now you have to put your cover letter. So you prepare a cover letter and you put it, let's see, do I have a cover letter here? I think not. I don't think I do. Cover letter. And it could be in PDF, in a PDF format. It could be in a Microsoft Word or Word format. Let's just put this, okay? So it's not a CV, okay? You need a cover letter there. It's not a CV. So terms and conditions. So you need to read the terms and conditions. Privacy notice. You need to read this, guys, because you're moving from your country to a different country. You need to know all the terms and conditions and privacy policies that binds you with this company, so you don't go there and meet something that you're not ready for or something you didn't bargain for. So look at this. These are the terms and conditions that bind you with this company. Okay, so go through it, as well as the privacy policy. Are they going to store your information? Are they going to sell it to a third party, whatever? Or go through it, then you come down, you accept it if you like what you read there. I'm not a robot, you click that, and then you submit your application. You see? You submit your application. You submit it. So you click submit, and that is you, guys. That is you done. So you click submit, and I think it's redirecting me to a different page. As you can see, job application, confirmation. Your application for relief work early childhood teacher is successfully sent. We will send a confirmation to your email address with a copy of your application. That's you done. What's the time? Less than 10 minutes. Done. That's you done. Your application done. Now look at this, guys. Look at this. Very important. I want you to go to other companies as well, like this one. Early childhood reliever, Selwyn Rolliston. Click on this and apply for this one as well. As you can see, there are many of them. Apply to as many as possible. Let me see, where is it? Okay, this is it here. So look at this. Apply to as many as possible. You can't apply one and go home and start sleeping thinking you've gotten it, okay? Because many other people will be trying to get these positions as well. So what sets you apart from these people is you applying, putting in more. Try to do 10, 5, 15, 20 applications, and you're looking for 1, 2 companies that are going to call you and send you that job offer letter that, listen, we saw your CV, we saw your cover letter, we love what you've done, we love your experience or your lack of one, and we want to offer you this job. That's what you're looking for. Now, it doesn't matter if the conditions are crappy. All you need to be fixed on is, am I going to be working as an education provider? I'm not going to be taken for something else. As long as this is guaranteed, when you get to New Zealand, you can always switch jobs. You can always move to a different company. Okay? Now guys, I hope this video was helpful in communicating to you how to land your perfect work visa sponsor in New Zealand. why don't you leave us a comment down below? If you've watched this video and there's certain parts of it that are confusing, or maybe you've watched other content that was dropped on YouTube or on our socials and you're confused and you want clarity, why don't you go down and leave a comment down below? And while you leave a comment, state the country that you're from so that we can make custom-made content for people from that country, okay? If this video was helpful to you, comment. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go down and smash the subscribe button, particularly if you're interested in moving overseas, whether it's in this video to the New Zealand, whether it's to the Netherlands, whether it's to the UK, Canada, America. We cover everything that has to do with documentation as regards to moving to other countries to work, study, or live. If this is your forte, then why don't you go down and smash that subscribe button? And while you're down there, why don't you click the bell icon, which is just beside the subscribe button, that keeps you notified when we drop future valuable content just like this one. And somehow, maybe you found this video valuable. Maybe watching this video helped you get your perfect work visa sponsor for New Zealand. Why don't you go ahead and give us a like? It helps us a lot, particularly with the YouTube algorithm. It tells Mr. YouTube that you found this video valuable and you're gonna find more people just like you all around the world to show these videos to. And maybe you have a family member, friend, or a work colleague who is looking to relocate or move to a country overseas, maybe in this case to New Zealand. Why don't you think about sharing this video with them so that they stay guided on the perfect decision to make as regards to securing the perfect company to sponsor your work visa in the New Zealand, okay? If you think the comment section is too public, why don't you follow us on any one of our socials? We're active on 3 social media platforms, which is TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And all 3 handles are all the same. It's up there at Fuse Chronicles. Leave us a comment. Slide into our DMs with whatever inquiries you have, and I'll be sure to respond to every inquiry. And don't forget, like I always say, happiness is a choice. It's your choice to make yourself happy. It's not the position of your family members or your friends to make you happy. It's your choice to make yourself happy. So why don't you choose to be happy today? And if happiness is applying for a work visa to New Zealand, by all means, go on ahead. Use this video as a guide to pick the perfect work visa sponsor company for your visa application to New Zealand. And if you're interested in knowing more about how to transform a work visa in New Zealand to a resident visa or a permanent resident visa in New Zealand, a video is going to pop up right next to me and you can watch it and get the necessary information on how to bag your permanent residency in New Zealand. And until the next one, I remain your boy Fuse. I'll catch you on the next cut. Bye bye for now.